Hey guys, Bird Yugioh here. So today, as requested, I am doing some replays of my latest deck profile, which is a control like Dino Rabbit deck profile. And this is just it's kind of one of those decks can control because it has really strong traps, but then it obviously can still OTK super easily, and that's what you'll see in some of these replays here. So we'll just start with the first one. This one, we're playing against another like kind of control burn deck, and we start off opening with Unexpected Die, which is really nice because we also have Survival's End, and we get the Sabersaurus, and then we have a card here that we can destroy with Survival's End. So this is going to look like a weak board, but it's going to, just because of Survival's End, this turns into a really nice disruption board. So we set our two. We have Survival's End, Trap Trick, and they set their 3 traps, and Super Heavy Samurai, so just a high defense monster basically. And right off the bat, we use Survival's End, destroy Sabersaurus, special summon Soul Eating so that we get a search. And then we're going to use Survival's End right away to destroy Pterodon. This is all during the end phase to then get rid of one of those back row for free, basically. And then add that Conductor Tyranno, and then now our Petite Pterodon. I don't know why I special summon. Well, actually, I do. So Tyranno Infinity right now is 0, but obviously we have Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, who's gonna for sure banish 2. So he'll be at 2,000 minimum. But then it doesn't matter anyway because he has. There can only be one. Which, if you can only have one type of dinosaur, this is the one you obviously want. So I was actually okay with that. Just based off of what we have in, Dogmatic Punishment and whatnot, and then having a card we can destroy. So I felt like we were, well, obviously we can't special summon, but still we were sitting pretty good. And then now we're going to be able to get rid of that, plus be able to pop with the Elder Entity and get rid of that there can only be one. And then now from here, we're going to use Conductor, which against that card, this is really amazing because that card can't be destroyed by battle. So Tyranno could theoretically just keep attacking into it if we had like a Pentastag, and we would win that way. But otherwise, just using his effect to just destroy it is an easy enough way of getting rid of that. And they have basically one more turn left to do something. And we end up being able to destroy to then get a free summon. It just snowballs usually with dinosaurs. It's really nice. Just normal summon another one, and I did that obviously so we could just get a really nice negate, which does end up coming up. Use Miscellaneousaurus to then get out another free monster. Going into Pentastag, and then we're going to be attacking for a lot of damage here. He's going to use Lost Wind, but we just negate it with Totally Awesome. And then, as easily as that, we just win. So it's kind of control a little bit, and then you end up with just a crazy board like this. And then we shuffled back the Totally Awesome by his effect. So then next turn, we could have summoned back Totally Awesome again with Shark. So we were sitting pretty good. Oops. There we go. So let's go back to the replays. Do our second one here. Now this one, playing against another control deck. This one, you'll see, can put up some pretty good stuff, but not enough for this deck. So Lost World, Oviraptor. Use it, there can only be one. And then this one, you kind of see where cards like Lost World just really help you because Fossil Dyna is going to attempt to destroy the token because it was special summoned. And then I get to destroy that, but obviously we don't get to summon. But yeah, it just does some weird interactions, when you have cards like Fossil Dyna. And here they're just doing their search stuff. None of it really matters because I have a lot of firepower here. So they're gonna get rid of that, and then I'm just gonna get out one of my ultimate conductors. And here they do some damage. So here I actually, here we'll see on my turn. So we're still sitting okay because we have the unexpected die, double evolution pill, all kinds of good stuff. But here, obviously we can't special summon. So, and there, what you saw, I summoned the Giant Rex, and then I figured they weren't crazy enough to attach Moon Mirror Shield. I just totally forgot it. They attached that to the token. I guess they thought that was better than Fossil Dyna, which I guess in this case it was for a turn. But then now it's really going to come back to bite them. Because right now we got Survival's End. They're going to attack, do some more stuff. So I know they didn't destroy this, and I happen to obviously get a really nice top deck. Destroy the Fossil Dyna, so now I can special summon. They can't attack over it. Well, they can try to attack over, but I'm just going to use Lost World. So he's fine. Get rid of that. So now we got Dogmatic Punishment, Survival's End, and here's again just where it kind of just snowballs, and we get to just kind of do. Now I destroy that token, and then we get rid of. There can only be one. They're gonna take that. Then I'm gonna. If they didn't have the Ash Blossom, the Survival's End was gonna be really nice because it was gonna destroy the Megalo Smasher that's on their field, and special summon level 4 or lower dinosaurs from our deck, which would have been really cool. Unfortunately, we didn't, but we're still fine. Again, because of that unexpected die, get a free summon using Survival's End. And then now we're getting 2 effects of Baby Cerosaurus, and we win. So, simple as that. Again, because of Survival's End and Dogmatic Opponent are really strong traps, is how you just outgrind decks like this. So that was that one. Let's go to our third one here. And this one is against a Synchro deck. And they go first, so I'm going second, which is fine. I didn't even open up any traps. They do all their crazy Synchro shenanigans. I thought here they were going to be able to draw a lot more because of this card, but I think they only get they get 1 draw. They get 2 draws, basically, is all they got. I thought they were going to be able to get a lot more, but get a Lost World. Overraptor, give them a token, of course, just the normal plays. Gonna attempt to destroy. He's gonna negate that. And then here, I just wanted to get a ton of damage on board. So that's why we go for a Pentastag, pointing to the Ultimate Conductor. And then I knew whenever they have like 2 monsters on the field is when I'm gonna use the Conductor Tyranno. And this turn I didn't feel like using it. I didn't think they had anything strong enough to off that first summon, so I was just kind of waiting and seeing. And I'm glad I did because that wasn't going to be doing anything to us. And then they're going to load their board so that they don't now get back that Synchro monster. He just goes to the grave instead. They were going to be able to get a free summon of him back. But I don't think it really would have mattered because of their life points. So yeah, that's again, the bread and butter of this deck is control a little bit, and then get out your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, maybe a few normal monsters, and even if I couldn't do any damage this turn, I was still gonna have a shark and a totally awesome. So for a negate, we were sitting pretty good. So now I think we're on the fourth one here. Oh yeah, of course, against another. Whoops. So I got to go first against this trap deck, which is really nice. Again, we open our bread and butter trap, Survival's End, Dogmatic of Punishment, and we're good. Granted, they have some really powerful traps now. So I'm using Survival's End right away. Getting that. Search. And then using Punishment to get rid of one of those back row. And then on my turn, we can use Survival's End, destroy. Try to get another search. They're going to get rid of that one, which is fine. They're going to Solemn Warning, which again is fine because we still get our Tyranno. So there's just so many plays you can do with this. And then obviously at that point they knew it was over. He was going to attack all those. And then we still had these two to attack. So not even all those traps could stop what was happening, just based off of all the destruction and disruption effects that we have based off of just Survival's End and just some, again, really powerful interactions. And now the final replay. Can't remember if we're going first. Okay, we're going first here. And they have an Ash on my Rabbit. And so, again, setting Survival's End, setting Dogmatic of Punishment. Obviously, if this was a trap trick, I would have probably searched out Dogmatic of Punishment. But yeah, this was a rough opening just because we don't have any monsters, but we're using Dogmatic of Punishment right away to just get rid of both of those. No need to take any unnecessary damage. And they have a Gamma. And then here, it was going to be awesome because I was going to use Survival's End to destroy the normal monster and then be able to special summon one from our field. You know, it was going to be awesome. But, of course, they have the Ash Blossom. Ruins our day. But then, you know, they have one card in hand, one card in the field. So I wasn't too worried. And then we open, or we top deck the double evolution pill, which pretty much is just going to win it for us. So we do the 4,000 damage there. They have one turn to get something on the board. I use Survival's End, destroy. Get our special summon for free off of Baby Ceratosaurus. Of course, we go Oviraptor. And they're going to use Called by the Grave on the Coatlas, which again is fine. And then they're going to, so they attempted here to use Tenyi Spirit Vishuddha to target our Tyranno and return it to hand. But I just chained it with Miscellaneousaurus so that they couldn't do that. And they go for a really nice synchro here. And actually, I think once per turn. Oh, they tried to. So he tried to target and destroy the Tyranno. But of course, we had Miscellaneousaurus, so that's why that just fizzled out. And then attempting to use Miscellaneousaurus, but he was negating it. And then, so I just chained his effect to flip him face down. And now it's game over. Pretty much. Because they have one card in hand. And so what happened? They just ended the replay, or ended the game. because they return Conductor Tyranno. I had over 2 monsters in the grave, plus a 4,000 attack monster on the field. They weren't doing anything, so next turn I was just going to summon this and do whatever I wanted to, just attack everyone. So yeah, that's, again, kind of the power of this deck. None of these were really meta decks. It's hard to find those online. People are playing, crazy decks like this. It's a lot of control decks, which this seems to pretty much out-control the best control decks. So it's really fun. Again, you just control, and then OTKM super easily. And actually, I'm working on another version of my Dinosaur deck, which is just a pure going second, blind going second version, which I think is just as fun, but definitely a different route than this one. So look out for that, and we'll catch you on the next one.